man. He curled up on the floor of his hut, pulling his knees to his chest. The mask sat across the room, pushed into the corner where the shadows hid it. He would not touch it again. He swore it. That day he did not leave. He drank no water, ate no food. Fear pressed in on him from every side. Yet as night fell, he felt a weight in his chest, as if the mask itself were calling. A pull, quiet but steady, like a drumbeat in the distance. He closed his eyes, praying for sleep. When he woke, his body was wet with sweat and blood. His clothes were torn, his fingernails rimmed in red. The taste of iron coated his tongue. Outside, voices rose in panic. He heard shouting, crying. Chickens lay scattered in the dust, pigs torn open, dogs dragged into the bush. People said the beast had returned. On the second night, kUTA barred his door with wood, determined not to step outside. Yet again he woke in the same state. Clothes ruined, hands bloodied, throat sore from growling he did not remember. Memories flickered in his head, snarls, running on all fours, the flash of teeth in the dark. He tried to bury the thoughts, but they would not leave. By the third night, the village was in chaos. The beast no longer attacked only animals. It had turned on people. Families woke to screams as loved ones were dragged from their huts. Blood stained the doorways, and men with spears searched the night in vain. No tracks could be found, only bodies left in ruin. And kUTA could no longer deny the truth. Each morning, he woke knowing where he had been. He remembered the cries, the fear, the chase. The beast was inside him now, clawing for more of him each night. The villagers were desperate. They spoke of the mask, of the ancient promise that one day it would choose a warrior to protect them from evil. That day was near, just a few nights away. Hope rested on the belief that the mask's chosen one would rise and defeat the beast. But when the priest entered the shrine to prepare the rituals, his cry shook the village. The mask was gone. The village was breaking apart. With the mask missing, hope vanished. Some swore the ancestors had turned their backs. Others whispered that the beast itself had stolen the mask to grow stronger. People stopped sleeping, too afraid of the night. Fires burned in every corner, but still the attacks came. kUTA hid in his hut, his body aching from battles he could not remember. The beast was no longer waiting for night. Sometimes, he would feel it stir during the day, his jaw tightening, his nails sharpening, his skin rippling like something inside him wanted out. He buried the mask beneath his sleeping mat, but the call never stopped. Every heartbeat carried the urge, wear me, take more. By the fourth night, the village had set traps, sharpened spears, and sent their strongest men to patrol. Still, the beast tore through them like grass. The next morning, women wept over the bodies of their sons. The priest stood before the people and said only the mask's chosen one could save them now. His words only deepened the despair, for the shrine was empty. That night, kUTA's secret broke. A boy saw him stumble home at dawn, his body smeared with blood not his own. Soon the whispers turned into shouts. Villagers gathered outside his hut with fire and spears. kUTA, open the door, they cried. Show yourself, or we will burn you out. But inside, kUTA could only stare at his hands, half-skilled, trembling. He knew there was no denying it anymore. The beast was him. The mask lay where he had hidden it, its wooden face blank, uncaring. His chest tightened as he picked it up. He had wanted strength, honor, respect, but what he found was blood, fear, and ruin. The power the mask gave him was not the power of a warrior. It was the hunger of a monster. When the door finally gave way, kUTA fled into the forest. The villagers chased him with torches, shouting, drums pounding to drive back the fear. The priest led them, chanting for the ancestors to give strength. kUTA ran until the trees opened into the clearing of the shrine. There he stopped, panting, the mask burning in his hands. The beast inside him roared, urging him to put it on. His body bent, twisted, scales spreading across his skin. His eyes glowed, his teeth sharpened. He could smell the villagers behind him, their fear sweet in the night. But for the first time, kUTA fought back. He dropped to his knees before the shrine, clutching the mask. "I stole you," he whispered. "I was not chosen, and now I see why." The villagers reached the clearing and saw him half man, half beast, shaking as though he was being torn apart from within. Some raised their spears, but the priest held out his hand. kUTA pressed the mask against the shrine's altar. Fire ripped through him, brighter than the first time he wore it. His body convulsed, the beast howling in rage as it was pulled from him. Scales split, claws cracked, blood spilled, yet he did not let go. With one last cry, he forced the mask down onto the altar. A blinding light burst across the clearing. The villagers shielded their eyes. When it faded, the mask sat still upon the altar as before, quiet, empty. And kUTA lay at its feet, human once more, but lifeless.